Good morning, everybody. So I've decided I'm gonna make my shell a little bit more like this one. So I wanted to show you how I kind of emphasize these ridges, okay? So I'm still having my opening here and I'm going behind my opening. But once I have my basic shape, so I already added in my spiral, once I have my basic shape, I'm sticking my finger into that basic curve and then I'm using my thumb to kind of blend the clay, kind of squeeze it just a little bit up towards my finger. And I'm still gonna follow that spiral shape all the way around. And it does get smaller and smaller, so it is a little bit more finicky towards the top. But if you go over it, like you're not gonna do it all in one sitting, okay? And don't worry about those cracks. I have another video that shows you how to fix those. They're super easy to fix. But when you start getting towards the top, it becomes, instead of like the side of your finger, it becomes like the tip of your finger and the tip of your thumb. You're just trying to emphasize that area, right? So you're just kind of making it pointy. And the more you do that, the pointier it'll get, right? So you can clearly see my spiral and you can clearly see the ridges, right? So this is the time when it's still wet to kind of decide what that shape is gonna look like and how you want it to look, right? So spend some time on that. The next thing is, if you do want these little like pokey ridges and stuff, what you can do is take a little extra clay. So like if you just want the pokey parts, you're gonna take clean area, a little ball, and actually I usually do it in my fingers. I'll go like this, and I make like a little teardrop shape and flatten it out on the table, beep, beep. Sometimes the noises help, okay? So it looks like a chocolate chip cookie. And then you decide where you want to add on your chocolate chip cookies, right? So if you want your chocolate chip cookies, oh, and notice how they kind of curve, right? So you can add them on, like Google some shells, look up some shells, see where they go. So like this one's got one here, so I would maybe add one here. And then I would start going around and adding them on. Just make sure when you add them on that you slip and score, right? So I'm gonna score here. You're gonna use your needle tool. I'm using my crazy thing. But remember, regardless of what tool you're using, go in multiple directions. Like half the time, you know what, I'm just gonna use a regular needle tool because you wanna score it really good. Multiple directions. Just barely kiss it like a dewdrop fairy. And then squeeze these together. Now, if you want to wait till this is leather hard to do that part, you can, because it will be easier to keep your shape in the appropriate shape if it's already leather hard, but it's up to you, okay? So like try it, and then if you're like, Missy, this is not working, then just wait until it's a little bit leather hard, and then just make sure you're still scoring really, really well, okay? This part you have to do while it's still fresh. This part you can do while it's leather hard. And like I said, if you get these, score them. Don't just try to add water. If you just add water, you're just gonna break it, okay? Score them. And then if it's got enough clay already, you can just blend it with your finger. If you need to add a little baby coil, just score the baby coil too, okay? That is the best way to get rid of those cracks, okay? And wait till you're done with all your shaping before you try to fix them, because they'll just come back if you don't wait. All right, so that's how you add those on. All right, thanks everybody. Be creative and have a great day.